won't have time for any of that. I in the 6 months of being sober, I had to learn that I have to be strong for myself. Because if I'm not strong for myself, just like being in them streets, wasn't nobody going to be strong for me. They want to kick it with me, drink with me, smoke with me when I used to smoke, and live off the fruits of my income. And I had to learn what it felt like to be alone, because early on, being alone was triggering. Not having the social life that I used to have was triggering. Having to love some of my close friends and family members from a distance was triggering. Sobriety is a very worthwhile road to travel. But in my experience, it's also a lonely one. I also do the AA meetings. Being a believer, what I don't like and what I have to stomach about going to the AA meetings is when, before everything you have to say, you have to declare that you're an alcoholic. Like, hi, I'm Tina, I'm an alcoholic. Well, no, I am not an alcoholic. I am a woman who lives with a disease called alcoholism. I'm extremely appreciative of this project that Deswan has on his heart as part of his sobriety walk, which is to document people like me thriving in their addiction. And you see people being exploited, not shown in the best of light in their addiction. And I feel for those people, because 9 times out of 10 they're high, being offered a few dollars here, there, just to have a pony show at their expense. And kudos, much respect for Deswan for wanting to show people like me and others thriving in their addiction. I won't be too long-winded here. I will have more to say. What I'd like to share include my time in the streets. And like I said, I raised myself from the winter of my 8th grade year, and never looking back, never turning back. From the time of my winter of my 8th grade year until I graduated from high school, a prostitute and career drug addict, as she called herself, took me in, showed me the streets, showed me what the different highs look like, taught me how to hustle, selling crack at the time, back in the 80s, 90s. And I'd like to share more of that time, my time in the streets. Also, my upbringing. I come from a single family household, and although my mother did the best that she could for me and my little brother, little sister, and big brother, she lives with her own mental health issues. And at that time, she thrived in her alcoholism. And so I thought to myself, I'm not going to be her type of drunk. And I wasn't, because we are our own type of addiction. There's no two that are the same. But now that I'm an adult, I understand more how alcohol was her comfort, because alcohol too was my comfort. So I'll take a look back at my upbringing, in an abusive household, verbally, mentally, physically abusive, with some of the worst whoopings. Nothing sexual or anything like that, but abuse is abuse. And then my time in the streets, hustling on the block, selling crack, weed, and cocaine with the dudes, instead of being anything domesticated or being an arm piece for the neighborhood drug dealers. That wasn't me. So I'll share what that was like, my time in the street. And even in the street, there's love, much love. Skin folk don't make you kin folk. And then, like I said, I graduated from high school and went on to college. I didn't complete because I became mentally disabled. And then I went from selling in the streets to transitioning to work, excelling up to the ranks of an executive businesswoman for a loving fast food company, up until the point that I got sick. And I'll share what depression or mental health and addiction looks like, because that was very dark. With my depression, it would go so low that I'd have suicidal tendencies. When I drank and got drunk, that was a natural inroad. And I never wanted to kill myself. I very much wanted it all to stop. I just wanted the peace of the anxiety and the peace of the deep, dark, depressive thoughts that would like go through my mind. I just wanted it all to stop. But a lot of time it started off just chilling. Just wanted to, be an empty nester. Just wanting to enjoy a drink here, there with my husband, and just to go out around people having a social drink. And it started off good, but always ended up bad, because one drink was too many and 1,000 drinks were not enough. So I hope that I am able to touch just one. And that will be my prayer. Until then.